I am a clutter junkie.
I never even knew what the word hoard meant until code enforcement came along and advised that you can't live in your home like this. You can't live there, period.
It looked like I was walking into a dump. Oh my goodness. Ow.
Holy moly. The fire started on top of this stove. Don't put stuff on or near stoves. That says dumb, dumb, dumb.
Anxiety is immobilizing me. Do you need to keep up? Yes.
What's going on?
Frustration, that's what's going on.
I don't want to be homeless again.
I feel I'm having a stroke with the pressure I'm getting right this second. Well, back off.
As crazy as I was to get it out, she was just as crazy to keep it in.
You live here? Crazy people are like this.
I ended up destroying the house that I loved.
You do something. You've been promising for 4 years.
I hate it. I call it welcome to my nightmare.
It's not just stuff, it's stuff piled on top of stuff. It's nuts. It doesn't make any sense. To get into my kitchen area, I've got to go up the stairway here, which is partially blocked with boxes and other items. And I feel like a mountain goat, but I do get some exercise just getting into the entrance of my home. I've got a living room here. It's a lovely room. I got a chandelier here, clear view into the kitchen. I got 2 sofas. You may not know that they're there. There's one that's over here obscured by the pile of stuff over this way. And additionally, I've got a second sofa over here. Yeah, I take a certain joy in going out shopping, and the crazy part is you get something and then you never use it or never put it to work. You're afraid to damage it or whatever it may be. This far exceeds what my family's probably aware that I've put together here.
Hunting for treasures. That's what we like to call it. No, it doesn't embarrass me if it's sitting out here for trash. I've been known to go knock on the door and ask them if they mind if I take it. I mean, it's amazing how much stuff somebody can collect, and it's good stuff. I don't find that it's just junk. And I hated the waste. It drove me nuts, and so I would start ending up targeting, trying to get over there to see what good stuff I could find.
It just started escalating to where sometimes she would come home with van loads of stuff she picked up from on the street, out of dumpsters.
I did things like pulled in on the side and carried and put stuff in the bushes in the yard to try to hide them.
Staying out to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm worried about where she is. A couple of times I went out looking for her and I found her sleeping in the middle of a parking lot. But Lori was so possessive about it. As crazy as I was to get it out, she was just as crazy to keep it in. And it put a wedge between her and I and all 3 of my kids to a certain degree.
I know it's crazy, but it makes me feel safe. I have stuff. I'm not alone. My family's the most important thing to me, and I don't have them anymore.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this room. When you look at this room, what do you see, honestly?
Safe haven.
Multiple competing ideas in his head about what could happen with a given object. He has intentions for other people, intentions for self, intentions for recycling. All of these ideas are competing at the same time, and there is no single one that bubbles to the top. So what happens is he doesn't do anything in order to avoid the anxiety that gets generated, and that's what generates so much stuff in his house.
My hoarding's a substitute for my family, I think. Even though it's a mess, it comforts me.
Ma, for real? This isn't cool. It's not a house anymore. It's a big dumpster.
Just doesn't want to give up anything. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Don't do that. It takes me hours to get the papers.
Hours to do what? Hours?
Here we go.
How do you do this? I don't understand how you can do this. This cannot happen again, ever.
My mom will be stuck in her house. She'll be buried in her own tomb.
What really bothered me was just how easily a fire could be started. It would not take any time at all for that whole house to go up.
Something's burning in the kitchen.
Whoa, hey! Guys, help me out here. Water! Water!
Like, look at what's going on in here. Woo, I didn't even know that was going on. I have some old decrepit stuff. This, I believe, was, ooh, this is gonna get all squishy. This was watermelon, believe it or not.
This is our main living room. We eat in here when we're done. The paper plates, the cups, the pizza boxes go on the floor. It's not good, but that's the truth.
We barely use our kitchen anymore because our fridge stopped working a few years ago, and now our dishwasher doesn't work properly because the sink is stopped up.
I have 3 coffee pots. It's easier to buy a new coffee pot than it is to clean a really dirty one.
The reason we buy new coffee pots is because when they get dirty, they get a lot of maggots in them, and that's not something you really want to put your lips to.
It started downstairs, and then the family room, and the kitchen. Hoarding has ruined my life.
It's just gotten to the point where there's too much. It is embarrassing. I think I want to keep it.
Living with a hoarder is a living hell.
I have never told anybody.
We just want you to get better. We will do whatever it takes.
Oh, what if I can't get rid of it?